Hey, Editing Jared from the future here. If you guys don't have time to watch a full-length Vintage Cube draft video, just go watch Match 3 Game 1. It is seriously one of the greatest games of Magic I have ever played. It was absolutely wild. Alright, with that, enjoy the video. Hello, welcome back to the channel. We're doing more Vintage Cube draft, and we get to start off with a piece of power, Mox Pearl. Always nice to start off with that. I always think it's really weird that the Moxen are not located in the top left. I mean, actually, none of the like all the Mana Rock ones, so all the Moxen and the Black Lotus and all of that, they're like not over here in the left corner. They're more in the... Anyway, I'm gonna follow it up with a Strip Mine. Also, there were other neat cards in that pack, but nothing really worth consideration or discussing. So let's see. Yeah, start off with a Mox Pearl. I like just starting off with another pseudo colorless card with a Strip Mine. Good against any deck and good with any deck, but especially if you can buy it back. Not necessary though. So I like Strip Mine, and then what else we got? Entomb, Grief, Ranger Captain, Kaito. I guess that's pretty much it. There's a miscalc as well, so someone could end up in like a cool blue-black tempo deck with like an Entomb package maybe. But anyway, Strip Mine is going to be pretty nice, so we're going to go ahead and take that. All right, now we got some choices. We got Corey Steelcutter, we got Gut, True Soul Zealot, we got I guess Bloodstained Mire. That's pretty much it. There's also Containment Priest. So I definitely think it's between Corey Steelcutter and Gut, True Soul Zealot. I'm just going to go ahead and go with Gut. It's really nice with the Mox Pearl, because then when the Mox Pearl has outlived its usefulness, which it's pretty much only useful on turns like 1 through 3 for the, on average, you can then just turn it into a 4/1 menace that doesn't die. It's crazy. Yeah, Corey Steelcutter is also pretty messed up, but yeah, I think Gut's going to be the pick here. There's also Ugin, which is cool if you're doing like big ramp stuff, but yeah, Gut just kills them. All right, now we see what? There's Monstrous Rage, Chandra, Giver of Runes, Mokti, Vivi. What do I want to do here? I could stay with Mono Red, or we could spec into a Boros deck. We have the Mox Pearl. I kind of want to take Vivi and wheel Monstrous Rage, but that's probably not the right play. There's also Retrofitter Foundry if we want to stay colorless. Also, more artifacts, good with Gut, more things to turn into big 4/1s. This is a close one. Maybe I just take a Giver of Runes, go for a more Boros plan. Maybe I can wheel Mokti. I think Mokti's pretty good. I'll just take Giver. And now I can follow that up. There is a Barrelgoyf, which is pretty strong. Essica's Chariot, Glimmerlens, Inti, but I'll just take a Sacred Foundry. Just start leaning more towards a Boros path. I know I'm very Boros pilled, but I mean, why not, right? You take good cards like Gut and Giver of Runes, you have good fixing. We could probably wheel something from here, hopefully. Either Council's Judgment, Glimmerlens, or Inti. Probably not, but in any case, take a Sacred Foundry. Oh, Pyrogoyf, jeez. It's a late Pyrogoyf. Pick 6. This card is excellent. And we can ramp it out early with the Mox Pearl. Love that. And then with Strip Mine, you put more card types in the graveyard. Yeah. Pyrogoyf is pretty messed up. There's also Omnath and Fire Covenant. But yeah, Pyrogoyf is great. Get in the deck. Super messed up card. All right, I'll take Flame Slash as a very hyper efficient removal spell. 1 mana, deal 4 is nice. Other than that, there's a Pending, which could also be a good removal spell. And then there's Flame of Anor, if, for whoever takes the Vivi. But yeah, Flame Slash, get in the deck. Okay, now there's the choice between a Skyclave Apparition, and Angie's Ravager. We're not doing discardy things yet, but this card can just turn into like a 3-mana that 3/3 that draws you 3 cards every turn. I like the Skyclave Apparition though for its versatility, and we already have a Sacred Foundry. This is a close one. I'm not sure which one I want. They also have a lot more discard synergies. I'm just going to take the Skyclave Apparition. Whoa, we wield Burst Lightning and Smuggler's Copter. Those are both pretty good cards. I'll take a Smuggler's Copter and then see if we could just pick up some more cheap creatures. But yeah, this is a nice big flying threat that draws us cards, discards us cards. Yeah, definitely going to snap that up. Burst Lightning would be good too. Okay, there's a Ranger Captain versus a Voldaren Epicure. I'm going to take Voldaren Epicure. Voldaren Epicure, it's like Gut's best friend because it puts two pieces of cardboard onto the battlefield, that expendable pieces of cardboard that can just be sacked to Gut. And also the Voldaren Epicure gives you a body that you can then attack with. Also dealing 1 damage to opponent. Yeah, definitely a good Voldaren Epicure deck. Throwback to Crimson Vow draft. That was a good time. Okay, not much here. I guess I will take a Stern Scolding away from the table. Nice. I wield Monstrous Rage and Mokti. I think I'm going to take the Mokti here. Solidify myself in Boros. A Monstrous Rage can be good, but I think I would rather take a Disruptive Threat. Okay. There's a Blood Tithe Harvester. I mean, I'm going to take it, probably not play it. Yogg Will and Cut Down. I'll take the Cut Down and a Backstreet. So if we end up splashing black, we have the outs to do that. So far we're looking pretty good. Oh my goodness, we get Broadside Bombardiers. There's also a Caracas, and I really hate passing this card because it is so insane. But Broadside Bombardiers is just incredibly messed up. Just an absurd magic card. And you can fling your Mox Pearl for 2 damage, or you can fling a you can Pyrogoyf, deal like 3 or 4 damage to something, and then attack with Broadside, and then fling the Pyrogoyf for 6 more damage. It's just insane. Other than this, we have, I guess, Gao, Sunfall. Not really much that competes. Caracas is really close. Like, I don't have to sing this card's praises too much. It is insane. But Broadside Bombardiers is just incredible. Ooh, a Monkey. Love that. Now I have a nice premium turn 1 threat. I do like that. There's Bazaar of Baghdad for that ever elusive discard strategy. An Embreth Shieldbreaker, which it probably wheels. And I would like that as sideboard hate against artifacts. And that's pretty much it. There's Grist and Pest Infestation, which are pretty good Golgari mid-range cards. But yeah, Ragavan is going to be a very nice addition to the deck. Okay. I guess I take Robber the Rich. I just need more cheap, aggressive creatures. Zerda, Loran, and Portable Hole could all be okay wheels, or even a Soul Guide Lantern. Get in the deck, Robber. So far the white splash is looking a little... Oh, never mind. There's a Palace Jailer. Ooh, okay. We got Palace Jailer, Firebolt, Tursa, Umezawa's Jitte, and a Windswept Heath. This is an excellent pack. I don't like that we're getting too divided on colors and our fixing is just a Sacred Foundry, which is not amazing. But I think Palace Jailer is strong enough that I'm going to just take that here. This thing can easily steal games. You just have no business wheeling, no business winning. Now for wheeling, Firebolt, Jitte, Tursa, and Windswept Heath, those would all be fine. I think I would much rather, if anything, I don't think Windswept Heath wheels, but I think that would be my preferred just because our fixing's starting to get a little sketch. Oh my god, it's Flage. All right, we're doing it. We're doing the Boros thing. So yeah, Flage is really nice. Good reason to be in Boros. There's also Eagles of the North and Appa, Stoneforge Mystic. We don't have targets for Stoneforge Mystic yet, but we could. Glorybringer, shoutouts. Very strong card as well. Wouldn't mind wheeling that. I think, honestly, I want to wheel the Eagles of the North the most. But yeah, I'm going to snap up the Flage here. Very strong. Oh, okay. I was going to say, oh man, there's Arena to go with Flage, you know, the modern combo, right? But, I mean, there's Fury. Fury is just too messed up. It's free, deals 4 damage. It can be a 4-for-1 or like a 4-for-2. This is crazy. There's also Oliphant. Like, if I can wheel Oliphant and Eagles, that would be pretty sweet. I can reduce my land count and then have better fixing for my Sacred Foundry. This pack's also really strong. I mean, in addition to those, there's also Adeline and Sarah Paragon, which are fine. But yeah, Fury for sure. Okay. There's a Tarfire versus a Bone Crusher Giant. I think I'm just going to go ahead and take the Bone Crusher Giant. Yes, there's also a Sheltering Landscape. I just don't like the landscapes that much. Like, playing actual factual, like playing pretty much a Evolving Wilds is rough. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and take a Bone Crusher Giant. It kind of plays double duty as a big threat as well as a removal piece. And I do like Tarfire-ish, but we don't have the combos with it, like FOMO and Darcy. I'm just going to take Bone Crusher Giant. Okay, now I could take a Magda. That's pretty good. Get in the deck. I mean, this pack's also good, right? Suplex, Enduring Innocence, Carnage Interpreter. Those are also pretty good. Okay, Gao Wield, I don't think... I mean, it's good with Flage, I guess, but probably not for us. Like if I'm desperate for 2-drops, I can play it. But for now, I'm looking pretty good with where I'm at. Definitely just could use more Boros fixing. Otherwise, we're going to have to play like a 10-8 mana base or something. Okay, Empress Shieldbreaker Wield. I like that. That can go on the sideboard, but it'll definitely come in. Ooh, Lauren of the Third Path. That can also be a sideboard piece. It's either that or a Portable Hole. Maybe the Portable Hole, just because I already have so many 3-drops. It would be kind of tough to find a cut for this. Loran's pretty good. I'm going to take the Portable Hole, though, in this particular... Oh my god, Jitte Wield. Let's go. This is such a good Jitte deck. And the Eagles Wield, we're in business. Adeline Wield, I'm starting to run out of space in the 3-drop slot, but man, this deck is looking great. Sheltering Landscape as last pick. I mean, I guess I play it. There might be a turn where I could play like 1-drop and then the following turn play another 1-drop and then Sheltering Landscape find a... Yeah, I could see it. It's not the best fixing, and I don't like it. Like, Eagles is so much better. But, yeah, anyway. Oh my goodness. Wow, there's a Minskin Boo. Our fixing's already kind of bad. So I could take something a little bit more consistent, like a Mana Tithe or a Felia or a Fiery Confluence. And there's also Witch Enchanter and Sundering Eruption too. Man, this is tough because Minskin Boo is just incredibly messed up. I do have a couple of Treasure Makers with Ragavan and Magda. So I think this is definitely a little bit of a sketchy pick. And I guess one argument is I can play a Forest to fetch up with my Sheltering Landscape, which is definitely not where you want to be. Like, absolutely not. But Minskin Boo is just so incredibly strong. I think we take it. I think it's like a do not pass sort of thing. Yeah. All right. Anyway. So now we have Dragon's Rage Channeler, which is actually not super great because I don't have that many non-creature spells. No fixing. I could take a Wasteland, and then I have Strip Mine and Wasteland, and then I don't have to worry about other people doing that to me, which is kind of nice. I think I'm just going to take a Voice of Victory. This card's pretty messed up, too. Adds a lot of pressure. Stops the opponent from doing stuff on your turn. So, yeah. Also, it works well with Gut. So, I do like that as well. I think I have to take a Fabled Passage here. just because our fixing is so bad and we need to be able to fix for our colors. Like, I don't like that. I think on average in this deck, the land is going to enter tapped. I mean, as land 4, I guess it's more plausible, but yeah, I'm going to take it, but I'm not super happy about it. Okay, this is a great pack for a Reanimator deck. I mean, we got Atraxa and Voltborn Tyrant. So there's Goblin Bombardment versus a Lutri. Lutri's not really copying too much in this deck. I think I'm going to take a Goblin Bombardment. It works well with Voice of Victory, and I'm able to... It's fine. It'll be fine, I think. I don't think I can find an Ajani this late, but, you know, I can try. All right, I really wish this was a red, green, white land. That's not the case. What to take here? Actually, Horizon Canopy as a green-white dual land that also, you know, is a Horizon land, and I can sack it to draw a card. I do like that. Yeah, it can hang out. Sure. There's also Fire Blast. I don't think that was super necessary. Okay, Plateau, I think I just have to take. So that way I can have better fixing. And then the rest of the pack is okay. City of Traders, Goldspan, Cathar Commando. I already have Artifact Hate, so I think I should be fine. There's also a Lush Portico, but yeah, I'm just going to take a Plateau. We're just playing a singular forest in the deck and just calling it a day. Okay, Wandering Emperor, Grease Wrench Goblin. Yeah, it's probably just Wandering Emperor. This card's pretty good. We can ramp it out early with a Mox Pearl. This deck is very chunky. That's one way to describe it. But it's good. It's definitely a good deck. The Goblin Bombardment is okay here. We don't have a Johnny, so we don't have that obvious combo with it. But it's not bad, especially with Voice of Victory, I think. Okay, now we see a Thornspire Verge versus a Multiversal Passage. That is interesting. This gives me another green source. Like, how many green sources do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I actually don't need... I think I'm going to take the Multiversal Passage. I think on average it will fix my mana better than another green source. Because right now with one green source, with one forest, I have 1, 2, 3, 4... 4 green sources, which is fine for Minsc and Boo. All right, I wield the Mana Tithe. I mean, you know we got to take the Mana Tithe. There's also Abandoned Air Temple, which is nice as like a land with upside, but on average, I don't think you're really in the market for spending 4 mana just to put a counter on a couple of creatures, right? And a lot of games in Vintage Cube don't really come down to that sort of mid-range battle of like, are my creatures slightly bigger than yours, like it does in regular Limited. So I think I like taking the Mana Tithe. It's just so good. Okay. There's a Darcy, a Lotus Petal. This is not really a Darcy deck. I will take it though. It could just hang out in the sideboard. Okay, nothing here. I guess I hate away a Mutagenic Growth, so I don't have to play against it. I'll hate away a Liliana. I don't really want to play against that either. Yeah, I'll take Infernal Grasp. Can Eagles get green? No, it can't. Ooh, Fire Blast Wield. I might play that. We'll see. Yeah, I don't have what's it called? A Temple Garden or anything. I would play a Temple Garden for sure, and then Eagles can grab it. Yeah, but as it stands, I think we should be okay as far as the fixing goes. Like, it's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst. And if we play 7 lands, right now we have 14, 15. Yeah, we're definitely going to make a couple of cuts. So what are we cutting? I don't think I need Fire Blast. I mean, it would be nice to have that extra reach, but I feel like it's better in a deck that goes a little harder on the burn aspect of things, which we're just not doing. All our 1-drops I like. I like all the 2. Goblin Bombardment. This Goblin Bombardment's only okay with what we've got going on. It's nice with stuff like Flage and Fury. You like evoke them out, and then and then you sacrifice. Well, actually, how's this? 8, 15, 16, 17. I think one more cut. Yeah, it's probably just bombardment. I think on average, it's not going to be amazing. And then the rest of our deck is pretty good. So right now, if we do this, we play 16 actual lands plus Strip Mine, which is sort of like a half land. It's sort of like a spell, plus Mox Pearl and Eagles of the North. So I think mana source wise, we should be okay. And then as far as sideboard goes, we do have a portable hole because we are actually lacking a little bit in interaction. We got Fury, which is nice, and Flame Slash, and Bone Crusher Giant, aka Stomp. So those are all pretty good. We got Umezawa's Jitte to help win mid-range battles. But if we do need more removal spells, like we're playing against another aggressive strategy, we could just bring in Portable Hole, and that'll be good. Yeah, not enough non-creatures for Dragon's Rage Channeler. Yeah, no, deck looks good. Let's make sure the fixing is good. I'm going to lean, let's see. What do we have more of? Sort by color. We have more red cards, although it's pretty close. It's basically even. Yeah, slightly more red. Okay. So let's spec on adding another red source. All right. So we've got, in terms of red, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Actually, only 10, excuse me. And then for white, we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, interesting. Oh, and then there's plus the Eagles of the North adds 1 for each. So I'm actually going to go up a mountain, down a plains. All right. Deck looks pretty sweet. It's definitely got... The mana's a little sketch. I really don't like running the Sheltering Landscape. I bet this will cause some trouble, at least during the league, but hopefully not. But in any case, deck looks good. See you for the games. All right, we're here for round 1 against XX21XX with a Lutri Companion. And hand looks great. It's got that nice turn, it's got that nice curve out of Magda into Gut that I was talking about earlier. So we'll see what happens. Okay. Ooh, Minsk and Boo. Love to see it. This opponent could have that Wasteland that we saw during the draft. I have the Strip Mine, but yeah, definitely gonna play it a little safe here. My opponent could have something like a Reprieve up that there's, not tapping out for. Oh, Mox Pearl. Mox Pearl is pretty nice. Isn't necessary though. I'm not sure. Actually, yeah, we can just skip ahead on the curve. We can go like attempt a Gut right now, and then we can follow it up with a Minsk and Boo on the following turn, or say a Palace Jailer. I do like that. Yeah, so let's go land Mox into a Gut. And if this gets reprieved, that's fine. It's like not the end of the world. Oh, nice. It just hits. Okay. This could be a Felia end of turn then in that case. Perhaps the one that we saw during the draft. Oh, Containment Priest. All right, that's also fine. Not a big deal. So I'm probably going to Palace Jailer next turn rather than Minsk and Booing, but we'll see. Okay. Pyroglyph. That's not bad either. So let's see. Minsk and Boo versus Palace Jailer. I think I like getting started with Palace Jailer first. And then we'll see if this resolves. Oh, nice. Okay, get to exile that. Perfect. Get the Monarchy. Attack. We can trade our Mox Pearl for a 4/1. That was really nice. It takes 6 damage, draw a card. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is great. Adeline. Oh, snap. That's really nice, too. Because then you can stack the triggers where you just go like Adeline, attack, and then... Yeah, anyway, super great. Good stuff. Opponent played a Teferi and they got rid of my 4/1, which is a little sad, but I don't know. I'm in such a commanding position now. That's a Jitte too. I have so many options. All right. So they don't get this back unless they take the Monarchy from me. So what do I want to do? Play land. That's a for sure. And then I don't have to like Minsk and Boo right now. I can just attack and then turn the 1/1 into a 4/1. I think that makes sense. And then I could just Minsk and Boo more on the next turn. Mana efficiency, good too, obviously. Yeah. Because I think the thing is, what am I sacrificing, right? Am I sacrificing the Palace Jailer? I think I'd rather keep it around. Yeah, let's go for the Adeline play. Okay, now we go to combat, and then I just have to make sure to do this properly. So attack the fairy, attack them, trigger, have Adeline resolve first, make a human. It can attack there, but it doesn't matter. We are sacrificing it. And we'll have that attack them. Okay, sweet. And then we draw. So, yeah, this is pretty messed up. And now my Pyroglyph is just like a 4/5. There are so many things that my opponent now has to deal with. Like, even if they go Wrath of God this turn, like, we're in such a good spot. Oh, and I drew Ragavan too. Sweet. Yeah, I feel like my opponent has to Wrath of God here, but then I still have the Monarchy. I still have all of these premium threats. Not really sure. Yeah, okay, they just concede. Yeah, that was just a slaughter. Okay, so I didn't see too much from the opponent, but I imagine that Portable Hole is not going to be great here. I think my main deck is already fine against what I perceive to be, what their strategy is, so I'm just going to run it back. All right, and this hand also looks really good. It doesn't have a turn 1 play, but it does have a nice turn. Oh, now it has a turn 1 play. Excellent. All right, so anyway, we'll go land, Mox, and Mokdi. So now their creatures enter tap. But I went turn 1 Guide of Souls. That's a very, very strong turn 1, so we'll see what they have to follow up. But now I get to just go like Adeline, attack, and then I get to play Gut and then do the trick again where the Adeline just comes in, or it attacks, and then I sack the 1/1 that's attacking, turn it into a 4/1. That's such a cool trick. I really, really enjoy that play pattern. Or we just play Minsk and Boo. I don't know. There's choices. Best thing my opponent can do right now is probably just like play a Ocelot Pride or something. That'd be good. We'll see what opponent does. Opponent they bind Containment Priest and passed. All right. So we're just going to go for Adeline here, and we're going to get in for damage. I know they don't have Mana Tithe. Okay, we're going to attack. No need to Fury. It's fine. They're gonna get a free block on the 1/1. I don't really care too much. So now next turn, depending on what they do, I can either say I can Fury something away, or I can just it depends on what they do. Okay, they vindicated my my Adeline, which is not great. However, I just drew a Palace Jailer. So, yeah, I think we're just going to do... It's either that or Minsk and Boo. I like going Palace Jailer. I just like drawing cards, I think, at this stage of the game. We'll shock this in as a forest, though. And then go for Palace Jailer. Just so I can try to get some card advantage going. Smack for 2. Pass the turn. Oh, Broadside Bombardiers. Oh my gosh, we could do Broadside Bombardiers plus Fury, deal like 7 damage to the opponent's face. 7 plus 4 is 11, 12, 13. So they're not dead on board yet, but man, they are very close. Okay, Preacher of the Schism tapped. I do not care. Okay, so land. I mean, I could just like Fury. All right. Can I win? That's the question, right? We go, 2, 4, 6. They go to 8. I Fury this away, and then I fling it at their face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could also just like gut. Yeah, I think I like that. And then they go to 1 and it's so precarious for them. So we'll broadside bombardiers. Combat swing. They go to 8. And then I'm going to hold priority. I'll pitch the gut. We'll deal 4 damage here. And then we'll fire this at their face. So they go to 1 and then kill that. Now I just have Minsk and Boo in hand just in case something goes wrong. But yeah, I think we've got this pretty much locked up. Not really sure what gets my opponent out of this. Yep, and they just are deceased. Pretty clean 2-0. See you for the next. All right, we're here for round 2 against IP Band. Good name. And we'll go first. Sounds okay. So we can fetch for a planes on turn 1, then go land Jitte on 2 into, I guess, either gut or Adeline, depending on what we think. It's not, we're on the play. It could definitely be worse. Could be better. Not the strongest start. All right, we'll get planes. Wait. Oh, God, I'm not playing a forest in the deck? Wait a second. What? Oh, no. Oh, no, that's so bad. I forgot to put a forest in the deck. I said, oh, my God. That's hilarious. So I really don't have that many green sources. That's really funny. I drew a Manatide for turn anyway. I'm just going to go ahead and slam the Jitte. Maybe it gets spell pierced. Oh, maybe it doesn't. So now next turn we'll see. Oh, just passing the turn back. That's good. Let's go for Adeline because it represents bigger damage. Okay. I would love for my opponent to continue not doing anything. All right, they go for a consult the star charts. That's actually so funny. I completely forgot to put a forest in the deck. Oops, now every game 2 I'm going to have to cite that in. Okay, Aang's Iceberg on Adeline. Sure, that's fine. Okay, we got a plateau. So I could play a Palace Jailer just to get the Monarchy going, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and go gut, hold up a Mana Tithe here. Okay. Because now next turn we can start the gut train going. Oh yeah, they're just going to tap out. Yeah. Get tithed. Very cool. Opponent have days. Nice. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do. Oh my God, broadside bombardiers. Let's see. What do I want to do here? I don't really want to turn the Jitte into a, a thing, a 4-1. So what I think I'm going to try is I'm going to go Palace Jailer, get the Monarchy. I know I'm not exiling anything, but then I'm going to turn it into a 4-1. So basically this thing was a 4-mana 4-1 haste with haste menace that got me the Monarchy. And that's pretty nice. Now I just am drawing a card every turn. Seems unlikely my opponent's going to take the Monarchy from me this turn. And then, I don't know, next turn I just get to do so many things. Okay. Oh, I drew the Minsk and Boo. Opponent's holding up a lot of stuff, though. So I'm going to shock this in on Forest, but I'm going to just play the Broadside Bombardiers. Okay. And that worked. So I imagine we're going to see a well, don't I have Wandering Emperor in this deck? Or do I not? I don't remember. What can my opponent have? The problem is I don't really want to... Wait, hold on a second. I have lethal, right? I have 6, 7, 8, 13. Yeah, so if I'm just going to turn the Jitte into a 4-1 here. Because if my opponent has nothing, they die. Okay, Solitude, that's understandable. What do you take? Broadside? Sure, I'm okay with that. So yeah, here we're just going to go for attack with skeleton. And I'm just going to turn the Jitte into another 4-1. So that way they take 8. Draw a card. I can still protect the monarchy just by blocking. No. Okay, I'm okay with that. Okay, red. Yeah, I will block to protect the monarchy here. So they're still dead on board. Well, not on board. I do have to play either the Hieroglyph or the Minskin Boo. Ooh, opponent goes 1 ring. So not a fan of that. They get protection for a turn, but it's fine because now I can just play Minskin Boo. Oh, and Ragavan? All right, I like that. So let's play Minsk. Get the guy. Yes. We'll put counters. And I will play out the Ragavan. Just really incentivize the opponent to board wipe me here. Because then I still have Minskin Boo plus Pyroglyph to deal the finishing blow. Yeah, they're just drawing 2 cards. They're also taking damage from the 1 ring, so I don't know. They have 7 cards in hand, but I'm not sure. They would have to do like a combo kill. All right, nice. Okay, cool, excellent. And as far as the sideboard goes, this is another matchup where I just don't think I want to do anything differently. Everything looks great. I mean, you could argue Fire Blast just to go a little bit faster, have that extra reach in the late game in case they do some nonsense. But I don't think I need to do. I mean, the only thing maybe is they flash in Solitude before they can block and gain life. You Fire Blast it, but I don't think I need to do that. I think the deck is fine. I'll just run it back. Okay, this hand is not good. Also, I forgot to put in a forest again. Whoops. Mulligan. This hand looks nice. I'll keep this. So keep. I'll put back the... This is kind of awkward because I want to grab a plains for sure. So I'm not putting back a land. It's either Wandering Emperor or Voldaren Epicure. Voldaren Epicure can be good with the Broadside Bombardiers. Also would be nice to play a 1-drop. Wandering Emperor is pretty impactful, but I have a lot of impactful plays. Wandering Emperor 2 is good with their like a flash deck. Then I can hold this up and tax their counter magic, which I assume they have. I'll just get rid of Voldaren Epicure. It's kind of small ball, even though it has good synergies with the Broadside Bombardiers. Okay, I am just going to go ahead and Fabled Passage now to get my white source, and then I'm going to strip mine them, and then they're really incentivized to do something. Okay, there's Multiversal Passage, which is good. Yeah, we're going to strip mine away the island. Okay, they can consult here. I'm not going to mana tide that. I'm just going to let them, make their decision based on how many lands they think that they're going to have. Okay. Okay, there's Minskin Boo. Very nice. All right, I'm just going to go land go. Now it's kind of awkward because I want to make this Multiversal Passage a plains. Probably have to be a forest. Oh, cool. I can delay the decision a little bit. I'm just going to put this tapped on forest and pass, I think. Actually, I don't have to do that because I may want to put it on plains for the Wandering Emperor, so I don't just jam this into counter magic. I could like tax them on their counter magic by playing a broadside. It's like I'll just play Mountain Go. Hold up Mana Tithe. And then okay, Mana Crypt, that's fine. Add it to the Mana Tithe counter. Boom. I absolutely, God, it's so good. Mana Tithe is so fantastic. They just spent so many resources. Now I can just slam Minsc and Boo. Amazing. Oh, we drew the plains as well. We're still going to go this. Okay, so Forest. Yes. Hopefully this doesn't get countered. No Force of Negation. No Daze. Don't do it. Don't do it to me. Nice. Okay, yes. Uptick. Smack them for 4. Okay, hopefully the Mana Crypt will get them. And they do not. Okay, that's fine. So they have 5, potentially 6 mana. Fractured Identity on my Minsc and Boo. Oh, God. Skyclave Apparition specifically cannot do anything about that, which kind of sucks. Okay, what are we doing here? Because it's a token, right? So I can't exactly, I can't do that. All right, what are we doing here? We'll land. Yeah, Skyclave Apparition unfortunately doesn't do anything right now. I could go Broadside Bombardiers, smack both at Minsc and Boo, and then Minsc and Boo guaranteed dies. That's pretty good, actually. And I can follow it up with a Mokti. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll do this. And then swing both at Minsc and Boo. Subtlety? Uh-oh. That's bad. Yikes. Yeah, that's pretty bad. They got rid of Inarset. I mean, let's see. On the next turn, they're going to uptick, put this up to 7. Because if I just attack, they block. I'll just put it on the top. And then I think I have to pressure. This really sucks. This is very, very bad. Like, we're just going to lose the game now. Mokti. At least now their hamster comes in tapped. So they can't block. Oh, okay, they just have the swords. Yikes. Yeah, this game's over. I know what I'm drawing. This is just too much advantage. Yeah, I know I'm drawing that. Actually, nothing. I guess I pass the turn, and then I hope that my opponent just upticks the... Well, when they attack, right, I'm going to exile the Boo. I also... Oh, man. My opponent's won 3 Mana Crypt flips in a row. Okay. Okay, here comes Boo. We will attempt Wandering Emperor. Hopefully it doesn't get countered. Aang's Iceberg. Exile the tapped creature? Okay. Yup. That's fine. And a Soul Guide Lantern. Alright. Well, okay. Hold on. This isn't too bad. So I can go Skyclave Apparition on the Aang's Iceberg. And they're just drawing a card. Nice. And we draw the land too. So actually, hold on a second. Yeah, we can just kill the Minsc and Boo now. That's nice. So 1, 2, 3. Skyclave Apparition. The Aang's Iceberg. And then 1, 2, 3. Go Broadside Bombardiers. Let's see. How much can I do? So if I go Broadside, attack Minsc and Boo, it goes down to 4. Then I could fling a thing at it. I have to fling the Skyclave Apparition, unfortunately. So, yeah, if I do 2, and then I fling the Skyclave at it, and then they're going to get a 3/3. I could just make a 2/2, I suppose. Or I could uptick on this, and then the 3/3 can't hit it down. Yeah, that's probably better. So we'll go uptick here, attack Minsk. Okay. And then we'll fire this at Minsk and Bow. So they get a 3-3, but at least the Minsk and Boo is gone. My opponent has won 4 Mana Crypt flips in a row. So there's a world where my opponent is at 4 right now. but that's okay. That's okay. That's the name of the game. So yeah, a little bit rough here, but at least the illusion cannot take the Wandering Emperor down by itself. They have to add something. Oh my god, Flame of Anor? Yikes. Okay, Magda. Sure. Go Magda. We'll just put a counter on it and then pass. We're in a lot of trouble, but hopefully opponents just has a bunch of hot air in hand and they don't actually have anything good. Uh-oh. They're playing something. Council's Judgment. Okay, Magda go bye-bye. And then Illusion Token take care of Wandering Emperor. And a Jace. Uh-oh. We have a lot of things to worry about right now. And a Plains, that ain't gonna do it. So we are just gonna pass the turn. Really need my opponent to... Oh my god, 5 Mana Crypt flips in a row? What are the odds? It's like 8 point something percent chance. I forget. I forget the math. 2 to the 5th, right? 1 in 32 chance. All right. Anyway, take some damage here. Ouch. I mean, I've got time. It's just... Okay, that's not bad. Okay, Voldaren Epicure. It's something at least, right? And then we don't need the forest anymore, so blood away this Plains. And I draw a mountain, so noticeable upgrade, I suppose. Oh my god, Appa. Wow, yep, take away the Mana Crypt, so that way that's like the only way you lose right now. I could see it. I still have Gut in the deck, so I guess I don't block. But we're in a pretty rough spot. Robber the Rich. Okay, I can empty my hand and then just go Robber the Rich. Whenever it attacks, if defending player, does that mean I can attack the Planeswalker? Well, we're not going to find out. I think I'll just, yeah, I'll save some time. I'll just concede here. There's not really any outs. Like, technically there was, I can't even draw. It doesn't matter. Opponent's very far ahead there. Like, yeah, Pyrogoy Fury. Those cards are okay. Anyway, again, not too much else I want to do. That hand was a tad slow. We're on the play now, so that should help. I think we can definitely come back. All right, this hand looks pretty solid. I will go ahead and keep. I once again forgot to put the forest in the deck. Oh my god. It's fine. Ragavan, get in there. You can do it. I believe in you. You will provide me card advantage. Okay, sick. All right, we cannot play a Gut. Let's just attack. Okay, I'm going to hit a land probably. Yep. All right, and then I will shock this in on... Yeah, it's going to be really telling. I'm going to shock this in on Plains and pass, which is obviously a big tell, but I mean, you got to do what you got to do, right? Yeah, opponents like forced, right? They're forced to do this. Yeah, I'm gonna Mana Tithe that. Get out of here. Get out of here. Mana Tithe, good. All right, and okay, let's go to our turn. Land. We could go Adeline. Because the problem is if my opponent has subtlety, I get pushed so far back. All right, let's attack. Let's attack with Ragavan first, I think, before anything happens. Not drawing a land there was kind of rough. Oculus. All right, well, I cannot cast that. I will go for... I don't want to slam the Minskin Boo quite yet. I think I'm just gonna go for the Adeline, just so I can keep my Flame Slash. Because if opponent goes Subtlety here, I just put it on the bottom. That's fine. That's what I expected. So now I still have another. We'll put it on the bottom. I still have another treasure token to help out. So totally fine here. Council's Judgment. Okay, they take my Ragavan. Nothing I can do there. I would hope to draw a land right now. That's a Jitte. Very bad. Very, very bad draw. I can't really do anything now because I can't play Gut. If I play Gut, then I lose my treasure. Oh, and there's a Wasteland too. This is probably a Jackrabbit. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Well, that's going to die. I need a land right now. Land right now. Nice. Perfect. Whew, that was close. Okay, because now, now I can go Fury this away, and then Minskin Boo. Let's make sure the Minskin Boo resolves. Minskin Boo? Yes. All right, I will uptick, attack. I mean, just in case they block for some reason, and then I will Fury away. What am I pitching? They're gonna Wasteland me, so I think I just get rid of Gut, to be honest, at this point, because my mana is gonna be super taxed. All right, we're just gonna kill off the Jackrabbit. I'm really glad they spent all their mana doing that instead of just Wastelanding me. Like, this game is completely different if they don't do that. Yeah, they just Wasteland. That's fine. And Gobin, I don't care. I actually just don't. No. Okay, Skyclave. I mean, yeah. We're gonna. I kind of want to draw 4 cards. I'll just uptick on this. Okay, we'll deal 7 to them. Okay, sick. All right, and we're just gonna Flame Slash the Gobin and pass. Okay, next turn we can just downtick on the Minskin Boo and then we win. Or attack with Boo. Oh my god. Oh, that was crazy. The tapping out for the Jackrabbit was insane. That was like, whew, I was very taxed on mana there. GG's. On to the finals. All right, we're here in the finals against Nyarth. But anyway, hand looks good, so we'll go ahead and keep. Nothing crazy, but you know, turn 2 Magda, turn 3 Skyclave or Flage, or perhaps a turn 3 Pyrogoyf if the Magda is allowed to connect or at least attack. So we have options. You never mold this hand. All right, I'm just gonna go Plains Go here. Fake a Mana Tithe. I really wish I drew it for turn, but that's not the case. Okay, him to Turok, that's kind of annoying. They take Magda and Plains. Not great, but I think I would have much rather it been like Pyrogoyf and Voice or something, just so I can guarantee get my 3-drop. That's okay. We're just going to go Voice of Victory. This thing will start to get in for 3 damage a turn, so it'll actually present a real clock. But the problem is now I am very land light, and I'm going to need some help here. Ooh, opponent's got Bazaar of Baghdad. Oh, they're Reanimator. Okay. So I'm going to get Reanimated on turn 2 or turn 3 here and probably just lose. I imagine they're going to put in a Traxa or a Vaultborn Tyrant into the graveyard and then reanimate it, and then I will be sad. But if they don't do that, oh, okay. So they got a little bit of discard synergies. They got the Master of Death, not bad. They do have a Quantum Riddler in there, though. That would be a pretty good thing to reanimate. Oh, all right. They did not. However, I am not doing anything, unfortunately. I am just smacking my opponent for 3 damage. Now they can just continuously recur the Master of Death over and over again. for value. And then the Bazaar, they don't actually lose card advantage. So I feel like it's only a matter of time before something happens. Necromancy. Yeah, that'll do it. So Necromancy onto the Quantum Riddler. I think that if they went Bazaar first, then they could have had the Quantum Riddler draw them 2 cards. So that was probably a mistake on the opponent's part. But not that it matters too much. If I draw planes exactly, then I can Skyclave Apparition the Necromancy. Okay, that's a Bone Crusher Giant. Definitely some rough draws here. Nothing I can do, really. If I attack with Voice of Victory, they just simply block. But, yeah, anyway. Tursa? Uh-oh. Yeah. Alright, at least I can kill Tursa. Saving Grace. So opponents actually got some discard synergies, which is cool. Oh, they're just pitching the Sheoldred's Edict. Yeah, it's probably a bad sign for me. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not really doing much else, so I am just going to block with Voice of Victory and then Bone Crusher Giant kill it. It's definitely not a great situation, though. I guess I'll let damage happen before this, and then I'll just do it on end step. Okay, just to play around shenanigans. All right. Okay, that's a good draw. That is a good draw. So now I can get rid of this Quantum Riddler. So Skyclave, and then get rid of the Necromancy. All right, we're still in it, and it's a green source too. So if I draw any other land, I can just slam a Minskin Boo. Okay. Quantum Riddler goes away. So, yeah, we're getting there. Snuff out. Oh, no. Now my opponent has a 3/3. So, not a fan of that. I guess Flage can take care of this illusion token. So, I'm actually still in a pretty good spot. They also put themselves to 12. And I have this Pyrogoyf. Oh my god, grief? Stop. Opponent, just like chill. Can you chill, please? All right, I don't know what they take here. They're all pretty threatening. I guess Flage is the most immediately threatening, although it's kind of funny if you put it in the graveyard. They just take Minskin Boo. Sure, that's understandable. I get smacked for 3, so I'm just going to Flage away the grief. Most likely, or Pyrogoyf. Okay, so now I've drawn a land, which is helpful. If I go Flage this turn, I can escape it next turn. I can also just point all of my burn at my opponent's face. So I go Pyrogoyf them, they go to 7. But it's probably just better to go like Pyrogoyf the grief, and then I have a big body. Yeah, let's not get too lost in the sauce here. I don't quite have enough burn to make, because it have to be over 3 turns, right? Yeah, we'll get rid of grief. Now Pyrogoyf can just be a big dumb threat. Now they're desperation drawing with the Bazaar of Baghdad. So I think we may have turned this game around. My opponent certainly has some more reanimation nonsense, but hopefully they don't find it. And maybe they're in a situation now, because now that the Bazaar of Baghdad is actually causing them card disadvantage. So they always get rid of Master of Death. And then the other 2 cards, so maybe they're like 2 critical pieces, and they're trying to decide which one they want. But they're like both good together. And now I still have Flage and Wandering Emperor waiting in the wings. So, yeah, this is looking pretty good. And my opponent seems to be like a very discard-heavy deck. So if the Flage gets discarded, I can just escape it. So, yeah, I'm actually feeling pretty good about my situation. They discard, Baleful Strix, Fallen Shinobi, and Master of Death. Those are pretty good cards. But yeah, it seems unlikely that my opponent can successfully like get Fallen Shinobi going. And I'm really glad I took care of the grief, because of the menace body, it would be able to get through, and then they just like Fallen Shinobi me, and then that could be pretty bad because they hit 2 cards off of my deck and my entire deck is gas. So that would not go well for me. Okay, I think my opponent has a Dismember and they're trying to like pay for it properly. But like Dismember doesn't kill Pyrogoyf. So okay, they're just gonna Bitter Triumph. And did they discard? They discarded what? Master of Death? Whoa, Barrelgoyf alert. That's pretty bad. Okay. Now I kind of have to hold up Wandering Emperor here to disincentivize them from attacking with the Barrelgoyf. Because if I go Flage, yeah, Flage is not good enough. So yeah, I have to hold up Wandering Emperor here and just stop them from Barrelgoyfing. I may be able to randomly sneak in enough burn to win the game, but it's going to be tricky because here I think they always just attack with the illusion, because they can't really afford to attack and lose their Barrelgoyf. The Wandering Emperor is known information. Opponent's also digging very deeply into their deck, so it seems likely we'll be seeing a removal spell, or not removal spell, like another discard spell, like a Thoughtseize, and they just discard a couple lands. Yeah, yep, that's what I thought. So not much we can do here. I guess I will just go ahead and play Wandering Emperor, exile it, and then strip mine. Okay, I don't really care about Bazaar. I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. I could Flage their face, but the problem is this Barrelgoyf. This Barrelgoyf is huge, and I just don't have answers for it. So what's my best out? If I go Wandering Emperor, I could draw a card too, but that doesn't seem like a good play. Yeah, I'm just a little bit short to do anything that I want to do meaningfully. I make a guy, and then I can just play out Bonecrusher Giant. I have 2 chump blockers. Meanwhile, I'm just working my way up to flaging, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to make a guy. And then I'm just going to play out Bonecrusher Giant. Like, we're not in a good spot, for sure. But the problem is the Barrelgoyf has lifelink. So I think eventually my opponent can just... Yeah, they're just going to go to 15 here, right? I'm pretty sure they always attack. They're also... I can't even double block to kill it, which I totally would do. Now I'm just going to block here. So... pretty sure I just flaged them. They're just going to cast the Master of Death. That's understandable. Yeah, we were looking okay for a second there, but Barrelgoyf is single-handedly winning them this game. And I really just don't have exile or base removal. Like, the Council's Judgment was taken. I don't have Swords or Path. So, unfortunately, this Barrelgoyf is just kind of taking over. Sheltering Landscape. Yeah, that's not going to do it. But at least it allows me to... I could flage... Nah, that doesn't make sense. Oh my god, they have Echo of Aeons too. Jeez. Play this. Go Go Flage. I'll Flage their face. And then go Gut. And I could attack. Turn Bone Crusher Giant into a 4/1. I guess that's not the worst plan in the world. Sure. I mean, I have to think about my outs. Like, I have to put something into play that applies pressure. Problem is I don't have like Fire Blast in the deck. Now I think oh, they're just gonna Baleful Mastery. Sure, that also makes sense. This Baroglyph is way too strong. I could take a hit. And then I can Flage. I could Flage and then Gut plus Flage can double block the Baroglyph. But I think I just have to prevent them from getting too much value with the Baroglyph and adding bodies to the board. And then I just have to get very lucky here. That is a Sacred Foundry, which is not good. So white, I could draw a card, I guess, first. Nope. At least it's painless. All right, white, red, red. We'll go Flage. We'll just exile some stuff from graveyard. Flage comes down. I think I will Flage the... Oh, man, it's just rough either way. I guess their face. Flage can essentially attack for 9 with its ability, but they're probably going to kill it, right? Liliana, yeah. You know what? Not actually terrible, because I can just escape it again. So Flage will come back. Not the end of the world. I go to 2, which is not good. And now my opponent can, like, oh, they're just going to decline. Yeah, they don't really need to do anything. That's fair. Okay, Robber the Rich. This is good. This is all good stuff. So we'll go Mountain. We'll go Flage. Get all these cards out. All right, and now we're going to have to kill the... I don't think I want this Lily upticking anymore. And... oh, I guess that did make it a 6/7. That's annoying, actually. Yeah, maybe that was not the play. Anyway, we're going to go Robber the Rich, and I'm just going to pass. Goal is to double block the Baroglyph. Yeah, I didn't think about that. The fact that the Baroglyph would have shrunk to a 5. It was shrunk into a 5/6, and I killed Lily. And all Lily could do was uptick there, which is not even that big of a deal for me at the moment. So I think that was a mistake. Okay, Deep Cavern Bat. They see I have nothing. Do they attack? I think the answer is yeah. But now I can just like... They don't attack with Master of Death. Interesting. They do attack. Yeah, I think they should attack with it. Because I'm like always forced to... How am I winning? That's the question. How am I winning this game? I just have to assume my opponent has nothing. I think the way I'm winning is I do this. I block here. I block here. And then I strip mine away their Watery Grave so that they can't recast Master of Death, right? I just need to draw something really good off the top. Jitte that's a card. That is very much a card. I like that. So I'm going to strip their Watery Grave. Okay. I'm going to go... I guess I can thin the deck. So Jitte. Equip. Whoa, this is just working. Let's go. And then attack. Trigger. We can blow up the Deep Cavern Bat. Gain some life. Okay, this has 2 counters. I will just play this tapped. Okay. Okay, we're doing it. Flage with a Jitte on it. That's pretty good. Okay, they add the thing to hand. Sure. Barragoyf is going to get in for a fairly big hit. But, I mean, I got a Flage with a Jitte on it. What more could you want? Men only want one thing, and it's freaking disgusting. It's just Flage with a Jitte on it. All right, I'll take 6. It's fine. I'm not dead. My opponent could have, like, a shock or something, but in that case, I don't know. This is fine. Anyway. What a game. I can't believe I'm in this. I thought I was dead, like, so long ago. All right. And sack, just to thin the deck. I don't know. I can draw a card. Oh, Palace Jailer would be a hot draw. All right, let's see if we can do it. Come on. Big draw. Flame Slash. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I can kill Barragoyf. Oh, it's so good. All right, let's go to combat. Do they have nothing? Oh, my God. I think we got there. Well, not yet. It's not over yet, right? But... oh, man. That's hilarious. Okay. And then Flame Slash away the Barragoyf? Yes? Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god. We're doing it. My opponent has Echo of... No, wait. They can't use Echo of Aeons because I got rid of their blue... No. They have a Xander's Lounge. Never mind. They can still do that. Whoa. Grave Titan and a Tali. Oh my god. But is it better than Flage with a Jitte on it? So I can pump this. It gives +2, right? Yeah. So it can go to 14, 17. They're actually almost dead. That's so funny. That's crazy that they're almost dead. They might have to, like, Echo of Eons. Or not. Oh, God. What's going on? Metamorphosis Fanatic? Oh, come on. You can't do this. All right. Well, what do you get back? Barragoyf? I would not be surprised if you got back Barragoyf. Jeez, they just don't stay dead. Itali? Yeah, sure. Oh, God, it's huge. Mox Pearl and Soul Ring. Those don't do anything. Although it is scary that my opponent has a freaking Soul Ring. Those cards don't do anything. Okay. So, again, is this better? Is what my opponent doing better than a Flage with a Jitte? Oh my god. We're so close. It's hilarious. This is an absolutely hilarious game. I'm going to draw gas. Ragavan is, yeah, actually not great. Although, let me think. So I'm going to attack. I'm going to deal 3 to the Metamorphosis Fanatic, and then I'm going to finish it off with a Jitte. That's going to have 5 counters. So I can dash the monkey, actually. Yeah, I think I dash the monkey. So we do this. Dash monkey. Because here's what's going to happen. And I hope my opponent has nothing. Attack with both. Trigger. We're going to deal 3 to the Metamorphosis Fanatic. And then we're going to, before blocks, kill it. Okay. Now Now if my opponent blocks the Ragavan, they don't. Okay. So they're not blocking the Ragavan. So now what can I do? I could pump the Flage 3 times, and then it becomes it'd be 6, 12, 14. They go to 4. Yeah, I think so. But then they go back up to 11. But then they have to attack me for that. Versus I do this, they go to 10, then up to 17. Maybe it's just better to keep the Jitte counters going. And also protect against nonsense. Oh man, this is close. What a close game. Let's see. This might matter, right? So if this goes up to 12, 14, they go to, right? 12? Yeah, 12, 14, they go to 4. If they go to 4, and then they go back up to 11, on the next turn, that's 6, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so I think I do it. Plus, I get 2 counters anyway, right? For free. So yeah, I think we do this. Gonna smack for damage. And then big hit. Trinket Mage is completely acceptable because it's a blocker that I can just put the Jitte on. Yeah? I don't have anything. Alright, that's fine. And then I will equip to the Trinket Mage just to, add counters. And now the monkey goes back to hand. Oh my god. Oh my god, this game is crazy. Oh, I know what I can do. I can block. Here's what, yeah. If they attack, I can block with Trinket Mage, and then I can kill the Trinket Mage. So, yeah, I could just, because I can give anything -1/-1. Yeah, so I can block, I can give the Trinket Mage -2/-2, and then therefore the Atali doesn't, oh, it has trample. Never mind. Ignore what I said. This thing has trample. So, yeah, it's just going to chump block. That's all it's going to do. But I can pump the Trinket Mage to 6. And then Atali will attack. Yeah, so I think we do this. Block. Pump. And pump. Okay, now damage happens. I go to 7. They go to 11. I get 2 more Jitte counters. Okay, now my opponent does still have Echo of Aeons to do nonsense. They're going to reanimate, oh my god, reanimate Metamorphosis Fanatic? Dude, can you stop? This game is crazy. What is happening? I can't believe I'm in this. What do they get back? Quantum Riddler? Dude, you have 4 cards in deck. What are you doing? All right, anyway. Yeah. Sure. You have a Quantum Riddler. It has lifelink. Proud of you. Okay. You can draw 2 cards. Dude, you're so close to decking. Kaito? Oh, no. Okay. After so much heartache, I think I'm actually finally dead. Very close, though. Okay. Yeah, that has stun counters on it. Yes. So, how do I win? This does not become a creature. Do I have a Fire Blast in deck? No, I don't think so. I don't remember anymore. I guess Minskin Boo off the top. No, I can't even Minskin Boo. Okay. So let's see. I can dash in Ragavan. It would become 6. That's no. We're gonna kill the Atali. Okay. Big draw step, please. Palace Jailer. Yo, what? Oh my god. That's crazy. Wow. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. We are. I can't believe we're in this game. Okay. So we're gonna go Palace Jailer. I don't even know what I take. I'm like too excited. So they're gonna get stuff back. I think I need to take the Quantum Riddler. Oh god, wait, no, are we still just dead? We're not dead, but like, yeah, we're specifically not dead. Yeah, because if I put it on Monkey, yeah, that doesn't work. Shoot. Okay, Ragavan is here. We will equip the Jitte to Palace Jailer, I guess. Like, they're incentivized to... Which one's better? I don't even know. They're gonna... Oh, wait. They can't even tap something down. This is so interesting. What an interesting game. I'll just put on the Palace Jailer. I think they're incentivized to want to kill it, right? And if they kill it, they don't get the Quantum Riddler back. They specifically have to, take the Monarchy from me, which they can absolutely do. Okay, draw a card. Mokdi is pretty good. Flage is still around. They have one card left in deck. So what are you going to do here, opponent? If two removal spells don't even kill me, because, okay, they're just going to Echo of Aeons. That's fine. They have all their mana, though, which is really unfortunate, but here we are. Okay, this hand can kill my opponent. So did my opponent draw a hand that can kill me? So currently, they only have 7 damage on board. I have a life gain for 2. Next turn, I can go Broadside Bombardiers, attack, Fling a Fury in main phase 2 for 7 extra damage. Hopefully my opponent just doesn't have a... Ooh, that's a grief. Uh-oh. Don't like that. Okay, so that's gonna suck a little bit. So now, what do they take? I imagine they take Broadside Bombardiers. I think. Yep, that makes total sense. Okay. I mean, wow, this game is insane. Crazy. This is one of the craziest games I think I've ever played. And that's saying something. I played a lot of Magic. So Grave type. Okay, it's just a Gravy Tea. It's just a Gravy Tea. It's fine. I can beat this. It's not a big deal. I don't know how, but I'll figure it out. Okay, they're gonna uptick so that ninjas get stuff. Okay. I really don't want them to get the Monarchy back. So, they're just gonna pass. Okay. Okay, wow. Broadside Bombardiers would have just freaking won the game. That's crazy. Okay, I still don't have my Flage back. Copter. Okay. What can I do here? So, the Jitte has 1 counter. They're going to attack me for so much. I could Fury away the Kaito. How much mana do I have? I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can't go Fury Adeline plus Flame Slash. I think that would be ideal. But I can go Fury Smuggler's Copter and Flame Slash. I don't know how good that is, though. Let's think. We can go 2 and 2. No, that doesn't seem good. I think I have to kill Kaito with the Fury. Can I out their whole board? I go Fury this, or Fury the 2 zombies, do that, and then I attack. Can I force a... I cannot force a... Man. I can't force them to, like, block Palace Jailer with Gravy Tea, right? Because we can go Fury, kill off the zombies, and then we can go Flame Slash the Metamorphosis. 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just gonna play Plateau. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 mana to work with. Fury plus Adeline. I could Fury away that. Then Adeline comes down. I attack with that, and that's not good enough. So, yeah, I think we need to turtle up a bit. So we'll go to, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fury. Let's cast this. Okay. We're going to kill Kaito and I guess deal 1 damage to Grave Titan. Actually, wait. Hold on. So instead of that, what if we do this? Yeah, we'll do this. So, done. Okay. And now I can use the Jitte to out the zombie. So just taking away from their board. Now, I can go Flame Slash the Metamorphosis Fanatic. Okay. And then I can just play out a Copter. All right. And then I just pass the turn. Yeah, I don't do anything. I still have the Monarchy, drawing a card. My opponent has like all their mana though, which I'm not a fan of. But this Grave Titan just gets chumped by Ragavan, and Fury blocks the zombie. So I'm feeling pretty good. I get access to Flage again next turn too. I do get access to Flage again. This is game 1, by the way. What an insane match. Just absolutely crazy. Like, whoever wins this, like, bravo. Okay, Baleful Strix, that's fine. Not a big deal. I can easily kill that. I also note I have Voldaren Epicure in hand for an extra point of burn. Like, literally everything counts right now. Okay, they're going for the Bazaar, so they might be getting a little desperate. And again, if they get the Monarchy back, they get the Quantum Riddler back, so I really need to not give them that opportunity. This is absolutely one of the craziest games I've ever played. In like, yeah. Oh my god, Itali. Are they going to reanimate Itali again? Please, opponent, stop. Just, you can't keep doing this. I swear. Oh my god. If I win this. Oh, they don't have anything. I don't think they can do anything. They can't attack. Oh, they're attacking? Sure. Okay. So I'm gonna, it's kind of interesting. I'm not gonna do the Copter. I'm just gonna go to blocks. This always happened. Actually, wait. Why am I blocking with this? Block here, block here. So that way I get points on the Jitte. And then I can out more of my opponent's board. Yeah, that's the move. Okay, opponent's got something here. Harvester? Sure. It's fine. I don't really care. Okay, trades with the zombie. We're gonna get a couple points on the Jitte. They don't get the Monarchy back. They never had the Monarchy, actually. Okay. Jitte gets some counters. So, can I win? The answer is, as it stands, yes. But surely my opponent has removal or something of that nature. Also, I have lines of attack with Flage, and then if Flage dies, I escape Flage again. Crazy. Barrow-goyf. Oh my god. What the heck? This is crazy. This is the most insane game I've ever played. Okay. Every single turn is like a crazy map out. Okay. As it stands, all I have to do is like go Smuggler's Copter, equip, and then I can like kill the Baleful Strix, attack with Flage, and then yeah. So let's start with a Voldaren Epicure, just to deal some damage. Okay, I'm gonna strip mine. I'm gonna destroy their Xander's Lounge, just to try to stop them from doing nonsense. Okay. Dude, what the heck? This is crazy. I have to play around so much now. The Barrow-goyf is ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think here we're just gonna go. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. We're gonna crew the Copter. They're gonna do something here. What you got? Sheoldred's Edict sacrifices a non-token creature. I think they're just dead. Oh my god. That's crazy. What the heck? Okay. I will sacrifice Ragavan. Oh, wait. I could just sacrifice Flage. Nah, I shouldn't do that. I'll sacrifice Ragavan. Okay, crew. I will equip to the Copter. I will kill the Baleful Strix. I will go to combat. I will attack with Copter. They have nothing. I will draw and discard. Sure. I will pump. Do you have it? Oh my god. Wow. What an insane game. That was absolutely crazy. That was just game 1. We both have like 5 minutes left on clock. That was crazy. Okay, thankfully we're like slightly ahead because I don't know. This probably comes down to time at this point. Wow. Okay. Anything I want to do differently in this game? Not particularly. I think the name of the game is just try to beat my opponent fast before they get their reanimator nonsense. But they reanimated so many things. But you know what? The real star of the show was Flage and a Jitte. Oh, wow. And then the fact that I couldn't really attack with Flage there at the end because they were specifically at 4. So if I attack and Flage them down to 1, right, then they just block with the Barrow-goyf and gain 6. I mean, I guess it probably would have been fine because then I can just escape Flage again. It's just, man, they're just absolutely crazy games. All right. Anyway, I'm just going to go and play fast. Hopefully the commentary doesn't suffer too much, but I just need to play quickly because I don't want to get got by time. Like, we earned that victory. This hand looks fine. It's not amazing, but it's got, you know, turn 2 Skyclave nonsense or Broadside Bombardiers. We can decide what we want to do. Okay, hopefully we draw a 2-drop. Oh my god, we drew a 2-drop. Incredible. Probably should not have played the Plateau there because I know they have Wasteland. Whoopsies. That's okay. Oh my god, they accidentally passed through priority. Oh, I'm sorry, opponent. I'm sorry. It happens. It happens. Anyway, we do this. Crew. Just gotta go fast. Yes. Discard a land. All right, and now next turn, yeah, Voldaren Epic here. They're gonna play something here. Is it just Baleful Strix? Yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna do all the things. Oh god, that's really good too. Yeah, let's do this. Go Skyclave here, and then go Voldaren, Crew, and then attack. Oh, and then attack with both. Trigger, yes. Discard, I guess a land. Yeah, they're gonna take 5, and then I could fire 5 at their face. I'm just gonna fire the Voldaren Epic here at their face for 3 damage. Just try to. I just gotta push. I just gotta push and not give them any room to breathe, and then like present lethal, right? Okay, Soul Ring. That's a little scary. 2, 3, 4. I have like so many points of burn here. Deep Cavern Bat, that's acceptable. I guess they just take Flage. Kind of have to. Yep. Okay. Flage is taken. Yeah. Okay. Go to my turn. Strip Mine. I'm just gonna Blood Token away the Eagles. Oh my god. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, Gut. Do this here. Go to combat. Attack with everything. Triggers. Sure, I'll discard. Oh, it's a Fury, whatever. Turn this into a 4/1, and then like they're dead. They're dead on board. 4, 5, they're literally just dead right now. They go to 1. Okay, cool. I get that back, and then I fire this at their face, and they're dead. Wow. Okay, that was just like an insane, crazy game. But game one was seriously one of the greatest games I've ever played, and it was so very incredibly close the entire time. Just absolutely crazy, and got the trophy, which that doesn't hurt either. All right, so taking another look at the deck, I mean, this thing just played out beautifully, just like Boros Beats splashing Minskin Boo, although absolutely hilariously, I forgot to put a basic forest into the deck, and so every game one, I had to start with that, which is really funny. But, I mean, we had the Multiversal as well as the Horizon Canopy, so 2 sources is not like the end of the world, but, if I had played the basic forest, then I would have had like, 5 or 6 for the Minskin Boo, which would have been obviously a lot better. But man, what a crazy league. I mean, we just bowled through like the first couple of matches for the most part, but that last match, game 1, was seriously absolutely incredible stuff. So yeah, that was a really sweet league. Really enjoyed that one. Got the trophy. I'm doing pretty well in these single elim vintage cubes. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time.